Hello and welcome to another project pan update. This is my rolling project pan, so I have 10 products that I chose at the beginning of the year, and my goal is to completely finish them. So each month I track my progress, the weight difference, and just my general thoughts on how I feel that I'm going to complete these projects. The first prompt was something you wouldn't repurchase, so I have my e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oil, and this is just a clear shade. I am on the brink of finishing this. At the point now where I can't really get any with the applicator, so I'm going to be taking the stopper out. I feel I'm at that point now where I can just scoop some out and be able to use it, but this one is going to be kind of messy. I hate taking the stoppers out of lip glosses, but you always get to a point where you can't reach it anymore. I'm currently at 60 uses since I've been tracking this, which I feel is quite impressive, and I just kind of use this right before bed. I kind of had to pick and choose which lip products I wanted to focus on this month, and this was one of them where I was really hoping to finish it. I'm so close, but I'm hoping that this will be a successful rollout next month. The product that I rolled in last month, something neutral, I chose the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick, and this is a mini, and I have completely finished it. I actually finished it right before while doing my makeup. I've been using it as a blush, and I kind of put it on my forehead too because it is kind of a rosy neutral shade, but I hate how it feels and looks on my lips. So that's how I finished this one. I'm not a huge fan of it, so I'm not going to be scooping it out. This is good enough for me. This was about 23 uses while being in this project, so in 1 month. I did have this in a project last year trying to finish it, and I was unable to, but I'm very happy to have this as a final empty. So that is my first rollout, and at the end I will be rolling in the 2 new products. The third prompt was something with bulky packaging, so I picked my Kosas Cloud Set Setting Powder in the shade Breezy, and I've been kind of liking this product now. For a while, it just wasn't the product for me. I find that it was like really cakey looking, and it didn't really set my makeup, and it's also a tad bit yellow on me, but ever since I went on vacation, I have a little bit of some color now, and this was my holy grail while I was there. It was about 80 degrees the whole time, and I was sweating profusely, so my makeup was coming off, but this, I kind of just packed it in, or I would use a little like setting brush that was kind of firm, like not super firm, but big and fluffy, and I would do that under my eyes, kind of just like my T-zone area, and that was really great. So I've been enjoying still using that, though it is odd to go back to a different climate and having to change like your hair and makeup routine. I've been struggling with using it since getting back, just because I do have dry skin. It's currently at 40 uses, and I don't know, my goal is to just hit the pan this year, which I've kind of already worn off a good amount of the dome, so I'm hoping, and with summer right around the corner, I think this will be utilized so much. So this one is still going to stay in, but I'm happy with the boost in progress I've had. The next prompt was a bronzer, so I chose my NYX Buttermelt bronzer in Buttercup, and this one's also in my 2026 plan to pan, and this one had a huge pan when I brought it in last month, and look at it now. I'm so impressed, but honestly, I saw this coming. I thought I would be finished with this one because this is my favorite bronzer, and again, this is one I took on vacation, and I absolutely love it. I'm still using it daily, so I'm thinking of repressing it because it's getting to the point where I'm struggling to get in those corners with my brush, and I'm not sure how much product I'm actually picking up. So you'll probably see like a short of that coming up soon, and yeah, I love this, so I'm very happy to finish something that I love. And since bringing this in last month, I've used it a total of 41 times. I definitely was reapplying multiple times while on vacation because by like midday my makeup would have melted off, so I just redo it for dinner. And yeah, I've really been loving this, so happy to finish it, but sad to see it go. Next prompt was Slytherin with something with sleek packaging, and I chose my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Powder in the shade Fair. And this one also has a nice pan in there, but my goal is to completely finish it. And again, because I have multiple powders in different projects, I think that's kind of been slowing down my progress. For example, I'm at 19 uses with this one, and I mean, I do think that I will definitely finish this by the end of the year, but in order to get these uses, like I really need to decide which one is going to be priority. I think since I have been prioritizing the Kosas one, I think it's time to give this one a little more attention. I do enjoy this one, though sometimes it can like oxidize on me. It just kind of depends on the foundation or concealer I'm using, though the past few times that I was using it, I had pretty good luck and it looked really nice throughout the day. So I think this is what I'll be trying to increase my uses on for the next month. Another product that I'm not reaching the goal as quickly as I thought I would. The prompt was something blue, so I brought in my Ava NYC Hydrating Scalp Serum. It's okay. I mean, I do enjoy it when I use it, but I use this more so before I'm going to shower, and I feel like maybe I need something in between. I don't know. My hair products have just all kind of decided not to work well for me lately, so I'm really reevaluating my routine. But last time I checked, this one is about like right here. So I'm currently at 18 uses. I think this was fairly new when I brought it in, and I count one use as quite a few lines just throughout my head. So I'm sure if you had like a smaller head or less hair or less dense hair, then I think this would probably last longer. But I think for my scalp, I need something that's more like exfoliating. This is refreshing feeling, but it's not necessarily what I'm looking for. But overall, it's nice, it's affordable. The next prompt is another Harry Potter one, something that reminds you of Cedric. So I chose my Burt's Bees Softening Foot Cream. And this one, I think I said last time that I was really going to focus on using this at least once a week. That did not happen. Like I said, I went on vacation. I didn't take this with me. When I came back, I've used it a few times, but I definitely need to ramp this up because this was brand new when I brought it in. Minor annoyance is that like the first time using it, I like squeezed it too hard, and now it comes out of the top every time I use it, which is quite annoying, but it is a good product. Like my feet always feel really amazing. It really helps with like dead skin, things like that. I'm currently at 12 uses, and I did see a noticeable weight decrease, which is always a good thing, but I really need to focus on this one if I'm gonna have it done by the end of the year. These types of products always come in handy in the winter time for me, but I don't want to like hold on to this until then. I would like to make a substantial amount of progress before then. The next prompt was a spray, and I chose my iconic London Prep Set Glow Spray, and this is another product I really thought I would have completed by now. I know it is the tiniest amount, and it's like a mini, maybe like deluxe size, but I just struggle with this because it doesn't interact well with a lot of my foundations. I've noticed like if I just do cream products, like this is just too glittery and greasy, so that I end up having to set with powder. And then if I do it over powder, like sometimes it looks really cakey, so it's been really difficult with this one. How I've been getting uses this past month is more so like at the end of the day. I noticed that sometimes I'm either like oily in some spots, dry in others. So I'll kind of do like a mini refresh of my makeup where I'll powder down those spots and then kind of just spray this on my face, and it kind of like not reactivates all my makeup, but it gives a nice glow, which is nice. So that's how I've been getting the uses in. I'm at 19 uses now, and honestly, like this should just be able to finish by next month, but I don't foresee that happening really. I'm gonna try because I feel like I'm so close with so many of these, and I just kind of need that extra push, a little more focus on these specific products. It is funny because when I first got this, I immediately added it to my wish list because I thought I was going to repurchase this, and you know, after using it so many different products, I'm so over it, and I like more of like the internal glow with like the Say Glow Gel. Adding that to a foundation, way better than like a glowy spray. Next prompt was something that was a gift, so I chose my Maybelline Superstay Teddy Tints, and the shade is, I always forget which one this one is. It is Current Mood. This one is really pretty, but I feel like it's very fall. It's this nice matte lippy, and recently I used it as a blush as well, and it was quite pretty, but again, it's just this like really rich, deep fall color. So I am going to be rolling this one out. I did allow myself to have the rule of once per month. If I want, I can roll out one product, and I think this one is going to be it. As much as I would love to finish this because it is kind of old, it's a couple years old now, I think it would be better suited in the fall time, and I have other products that I'm definitely like reaching for that I could finish. So this one's going to be rolled out. I don't necessarily know if I'm going to roll in a new lip product, but that is the plan right now. I used this one a total of 23 times, so I really was trying, and I felt like I was putting in effort to get some uses, but it just doesn't like vibe well with other makeup looks I've been doing. I'm going more for like pinks, sometimes purples, or more neutral looks, and this one is just so warm and it's so matte. It just instantly feels like fall whenever I wear it. So that is one rollout that I'll be having. So we're at 2 now. The last prompt was something yellow, and I chose my Starface lip balm in Lucky Lemonade, and I am so shocked that I don't have this one done yet. Like I said, I had to make some sacrifices with which lip products I was going to focus on just because there's so many that I have aims to finish. So this one is currently at 70 uses. This is how much is left, though I try to roll it up like with the container. So if I just roll it up with how much product there is, it's about that much. Which does not seem like a lot, but I feel like the large surface area is making it last a lot longer. That one's funny too, because when I first brought it in, I felt like I was getting uses so quickly, and like I was seeing the decreases even quicker. And now I'm kind of just like at a plateau, though I haven't been reaching for it as much either, so kind of give and take. But I think that that is one I could have done by next month. I'm really hoping, because it is a nice lip balm and it's been a while since I finished a lip balm. And I also have so many lip products that I really want to make some clearance and just get rid of some that aren't performing as expected, but also finishing the ones that I really like. And like I said, that one is at 70 uses, so I'm very excited to see how far this one will go. But that concludes the 10 updates for March. I have 2 rollouts, so I'm gonna put up my wheel, see what prompts I get, and then I'll go pick out some products. Okay, so I'm gonna spin for the first one, and my goal is to not reuse any, so I wanna see how many of these I can get done. Something warm toned. I'm actually gonna veto this one just because I rolled out this one specifically for being warm toned, so I'm gonna redo that one. So then the new prompt will be something drugstore. Okay, I can work with that. Okay, and then the second new prompt is going to be winter is coming, something cool toned frosty. Again, that's kind of something I can work with because I don't want anything too warm, but I can work with some spring colors. I just picked the 2 products and I feel like that came quite quickly for me. I usually struggle with picking to satisfy a prompt, but this was pretty easy. So for the drugstore prompt, I chose my Maybelline concealer. This is I think it's the Fit Me concealer. It doesn't really say on here which one it is. This is how much I have left, and there's quite a window in there. I'm really hoping to finish this one this year anyway, because it's not really my favorite product, and I have better concealers, and I have a lot of concealers. I have way too many, and I have a big goal of finishing a lot of base products this year, and this is one of them, and I've made quite great progress already, so I'm excited to see how long this takes. I'll probably have to mix it in just because I've kind of switched up like my whole base routine to be a better match for me. So I don't know, this might be a little delayed because of that, but I do think that this is doable for this year. Now for the prompt, something cool toned or frosty. That one seemed a little different, but I knew I was gonna have to go with a lip product, especially because I kind of avoid doing eyeshadows for these projects. And I chose something that is quite new to me, and I don't really think I'll finish this by the end of the year, but I do think it will push me to be a little bit more creative and go outside my comfort. So I chose the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip from the Shrek collection in the shade Ogre, and this one's really cool. It's like this white frosty, has nice like green yellow shimmer throughout. I did put a little bit on my lips, you can't really tell, I just kind of put it in the center, and it adds like a nice reflection, so I'm eager to get some use on this. I actually really enjoy this formula, but I haven't had a way to incorporate some new products into my routine lately, so this will be a fun way. And with spring, I think a little whimsy is always great, so I think this will be really fun to use. So that concludes this rolling project update for March. I kind of like got a little setback, and so this one's a bit late. The April update, I usually film every update on like the last week of the month, so I will try to have that out in a regular time period. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next update. Bye!